Hello and welcome to Small Ball Alumni Tournament Bracket Analysis. I'm President Fritz Wagner, and with me today I have Commissioner Matt Streb. First of all, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Regina alumnus Berkeley Grimm for having the idea of having this wonderful tournament. Matt, what do you think of the seedings and tournament overall this year?
Well, it's the first go-around with this tournament, and I'm really excited to finally observe a tournament. I've pretty much played in all the tournaments that we've had, so I'm really excited to break down this tournament without the pressure of playing. I'm excited to see what a lot of these guys can do.
Now, this is by far the biggest tournament we have ever had. With 16 teams in 4 different regions, we're going with a March Madness type of style, and we all know how popular bracketology is when March rolls around, and we'd like to see that happen again right here in June. So we're going to start off with each region. We're going to give our team that we're picking to go to the Final Four, and then we're also going to say their toughest challenger, who has the best chance of taking them down. All right, Matt, go ahead and take us through the Northwest region.
Well, I see some talent in there. Westmeyer and Lynch, I'm looking forward to that. Westmeyer, I've played with him before. He's a small ball player, former small ball player. And then Ryan Lynch, obviously, draining silky smooth jump shots. There's good athleticism there. And then, obviously, Nate Streb and Evan Walsh. Nate Streb, Smizeman finalist. Evan Walsh, former celebrity player. And then Griner and Billhauer, 2 backups that did absolutely nothing last year. So we're going to have to see what they have to offer. But, I think right now I'm going to have to go with Westermeyer and Lynch, shocking the field, taking down Nate Streb and Evan Walsh to get to the Final Four.
Well, I like that Elite 8 matchup that you have there, but I have to disagree with you. What we have is Ryan Lynch, an excellent athlete, but Ross Westermeyer only has 1 season under his belt. Nate's got the experience, and you know what? Evan Walsh played in that celebrity game we had last year, so I'm really excited to see how Nate and Evan play. I think we have a good chemistry there, and we have, what's very important, we have a quarterback and a receiver, and they can both play cornerback. They're going to have an easy time of it. Now we're going to move on to the Southwest region. Matt, go ahead.
All right, yeah. Obviously one of the most talented regions here. We got Schmidt and Brennan, LaRue and Verducci, 2 diehard small ball fans, and Schmidt and Brennan, Week 12 champions of 2010. I know that was a while back, but those 2 have chemistry, being from the same neighborhood. And, down on the bottom, a little less competition in that first-round matchup. We got Chris Knott and Danny Pasha taking on Grimm and Reese. And, obviously we know Danny Pasha is probably, hands down, one of the worst small ball players we've had. So, I think Berkeley Grimm, creator of this tournament, and Zach Reese are going to get to the Elite 8. And then the winner of the big first-round matchup between Schmidt and Brennan and Verducci and LaRue, I think it's going to go to the veteran small ball players, Schmidt and Brennan, and they will win in the Elite 8 to advance to the Final Four.
I like that pick. I really do. But LaRue and Verducci are going to be too much for these guys to handle. As Dick Pepperfield said, in Small Ball Week 12 Bracketology of 2010, it's not the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean. And that's why I'm picking LaRue and Verducci. I really like Pasha, and I really like Chris Knott. We have the award here for the Daniel Skelton Perseverance. Pasha won that last year. And, in the last small ball tournament that he ever played, he won a game with Fritz Wagner. So he's on a roll, and who knows, I wouldn't be surprised if he made it to the Elite 8 over Grimm and Reese. There you have it. Now, let's move on to the Northeast region.
All right, we got Hand or Hand Squared, 2 former Regina athletes that, they're old-timers right now. They haven't seen the Regina fields in a while. But, obviously great athlete in Derek Hanrahan and Jordan Hanrahan, both college athletes at St. Ambrose. And, they're taking on Drew Coffin and Anthony Hollis, who both played small ball, both attended tournaments. Drew Coffin, doesn't really do much on the field. He likes to kick the ball around, whatever. And, Anthony Hollis, we'll see what happens in this game, but I think I'm just going to have to go with Hanrahan Squared. It's going to take them a while to adjust, but I think they're going to pull off this first-round victory over Coffin and Hollis. And then you got Lehman and Seal, obviously one of the favorites. And then your 1992 graduate, Andy Gann, Regina baseball coach, and Matt Woldrick, who is an all-state athlete in multiple sports at City High School back in 2002. So, those are 2 great matchups right there. And then I think I'm going to have to take Lehman and Seal over Andy Gann and Woldrick. I think the Gann and Woldrick get off to a fast start, but I think Seal's size and speed is gonna take them to the Elite 8 and eventually to the Final Four over Hand or Hand Squared.
You said the Southwest has the most talent. I'm gonna disagree with you. This Northeast bracket, by far, unmatched in any other bracket.
Why?
I really like this bracket. I think Coffin and Hollis do get the job done in the first round. But overall, we got the Smizeman winner George Seal playing in this bracket. He's got a quality partner with Jake Lehman. They're going to the Final Four. No question. Moving on to the Southeast. Go ahead, Streb, last region.
Southeast, I'm really excited to watch this region. We got, we got a lot of newcomers here. Ian Mitchell, great athlete, never played. J.D. Hunter, class of 2009, all-state athlete at Regina. Nasty Nauman from Northland. Everyone knows how nasty he'll be out there. Jed Reichel and then Paul Jensen, two diehard Regina athletes, all going out of here. And then obviously your favorite from this bracket is Jeff Page and Kyle Beaver, two aggressive class of 07 athletes. And I'm really going to have to take Page and Kyle Beaver in that first round to get to the Elite Eight. And then down below, I think I'm going to have to go with Jed Reichel and Paul Jensen. It was really tough there, but they might call him Nasty Nama, but I don't see him playing very hard on the field. I mean, he's a nice guy. I think he'll be too nice out there. Jed Reichel's a big dude, college football player, and Paul Jensen's got some good speed. And I think they'll eventually make it to the Elite Eight, where they will go down to Jeff Baisha and Kyle Beaver, who will gain a Final Four berth.
I talked to Joseph Dean Hunter, JD, the other day in the dugout, and he didn't even know what was going on. But he did tell me that Jed Reichel had texted him, bring it on. Now, I don't know Jed too well, but from what I've heard, great athlete, great competitor. I'm taking him to make it to the Elite Eight for sure. Other than that, Jeff Page and Kyle Beaver, let me tell you something. Kyle Beaver, if you've been around that guy, you know what he's going to bring to the table, and you know that they're going to make it to the Final Four. All right, I got to say that if you are not a veteran and you've not played an entire season of small ball, even if you played in one game, if you haven't been with the game for a while, come out to SB3 tomorrow at Strabinski Stadium. Directions will be on the Facebook page. That's going to be really good for you. Experience is going to be huge in this tournament. And then what I'd also like to say is we're only playing to the Final Four. You win 2 games, you get to the Final Four. And that Final Four is going to be with the Small Ball Jamboree on June 6th. July 6th, excuse me. Mark your calendars. Matt, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Jamboree, and I'm looking forward to this tournament, obviously. And, to add on what Fritz said, also you can watch some game footage on the Small Ball Extras YouTube page, which is subscribe to the Small Ball Nation YouTube page. And then you can just watch full games, uncut, unedited. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to this tournament and then eventually the Jamboree. It's going to be one of the biggest moments in small ball history. I'm looking forward to it. What do you say?
I'm with you. This is great. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks for watching. This is Small Ball Nation, Small Ball Alumni Tournament Bracket Analysis with Fritz, Wagner, and Matt Streb.